Hey girls, come up and eat some breakfast before we start rehearsals. I have some things I want to talk to you about before we get started. So last week's performance was it was good, but for the most part it was kind of a little bit chaotic. This is our first week here, so a lot of us didn't know exactly what we were getting into, and I felt like I did good. I made no mistakes, but I don't know what she's gonna say about what basically how the concert went last week.
It's so cold coffee. I love what's this?
Ooh, my drink is pink.
I love me some
pink drink, like Starbucks.
I used to drink Dunkin' all the time at home, so Dunkin' doesn't bother me at all. Not Dunkin', I'm sorry. No, this is Krispy Kreme. I'm sorry, Krispy Kreme. I'm gonna bring my stuff here and just eat.
As far as my performance last week, I feel like my moves were on point last week. I definitely practiced non-stop, and I feel like I'm going to do well this week. I'm definitely proud of myself, but I feel like this group still has some catching up to do. We still need to be sharp if one of us, i.e. me, is going to win this contract. So the group needs some work to do, especially Danica.
I have a good feeling about this week. I just hope that we have more amazing dances because I love, every style. So I'm hoping that we can have an amazing dance this week and more pretty costumes. I love the costumes.
As far as last week's competition, or really performance, I keep saying competition, sorry, the performances. Last week's performance was basically nerve-wracking, to say the least. And I know this is basically everyone's first time performing on a huge stage like this, but for me, I'm definitely a pro at doing this. And I thought my performance was pretty good. I just really hope that I keep up the good work, so that way I can, be chosen.
Well, whatever the week's going to be this week, we should definitely be prepared and definitely be ready. Basically. I feel like we can definitely do well and slay this competition and be where we need to be so that one of us gets chosen. Who knows? All of us could get chosen. If that's the case. But I doubt it. Hey, you never know. I guess we'll have to slay like every week. I love my donut. This is so good. My performance last week was phenomenal, I feel like. Although I could probably use a couple of things to improve. I feel like probably my feet were not the best, but I would definitely say I kept up most of the time. And definitely do my best. I know I definitely slayed this week.
Ladies, come down. It's time for pyramid
and go over this week's assignments. Ladies, welcome to week 2. I feel like last week's performance was definitely okay. Wasn't bad. But let's get to assignments and pyramid. Going into this week's pyramid, I'm very nervous. I hope I'm really high on this week's pyramid. First person on the bottom of the pyramid is Danica. Danica, I feel like you were really, really late last week.
I'm really sad I'm on the bottom of the pyramid this week. I felt like my performance was good other than that, and I just felt like I kind of let her down last week.
Okay, next on the pyramid we have Aniyah. Aniyah, you were good, but you weren't good at the same time. Your feet and your legs definitely need a lot of work. Am I saying I'm on the bottom of the pyramid? Obviously. But lyrical and gymnastics aren't really my thing. But I'm hoping to at least try my best and do better next week. Or this week, really. But if we definitely do a hip-hop number, I am going to literally dominate everyone here. I just hope I get the opportunity and be on top of the pyramid one of these days. Hopefully. But I guess we'll have to see. Okay, next on the pyramid we have Miss Ratna. Ratna, you weren't horrible, but your posture definitely needs some work. I was livid that I was on the bottom of the pyramid. I feel like I outdanced everyone in that group dance. I feel like it was definitely a mistake. Okay, next on the pyramid we have... You were good, but again, you have, like I mentioned before, your technique is really off. You need to seriously work on that.
I wish I was a little bit higher on the pyramid, but I can definitely make a few adjustments to be on the top next week. Next we have Lauren. Lauren, what can I say? You are absolutely amazing. Keep up the good work. It feels amazing to be in the middle of the pyramid. I definitely deserve it. I worked my butt off last week.
And then on the middle and top of the pyramid we have Meagen and Adrianna. You both were absolutely amazing in the group dance and in the competition. You two I really kept my eye on, and you all both stood up. Congratulations. So I'm in the middle of the pyramid, which is very exciting. I'm so happy. Being on top feels amazing. Can't say I'm surprised I'm there. I was literally amazed last week. I feel like I'm probably the best dancer in this whole entire group.
Okay, on to this week's group dance. This week's group dance will take a modern take on classical princess, bringing individual strengths and stories to life through improvement. Each of you will be portraying a lovely princess. Different color costumes and everything. This is going to be a ballet piece. So that means all the technique's going to come out, all the lines, everything. And also I'll be assigning a trio based off the Powerpuff Girls. This trio featured Bubbles, Blossom, Buttercup, you name it. Those of you who don't watch Powerpuff Girls. So the trio is going to be Aniyah, then for Blossom, and then for Bubbles it will be Miss Adrianna. And last but certainly not least, our Buttercup will be featuring Miss Meagen. Me being featured in the trio definitely is a huge accomplishment because it's literally showing Miss Dotson that I can handle multiple dances and I can be a star. I'm definitely going to outperform and outshine this trio so that way I can be in the front and win.
As far as a group dance, ballet is also another one of my highs. So you might as well put me in the front. Alright girls, let's get started with the group dance rehearsal. We are going to dominate this routine. Let's get started. And remember, every move matters. This is where you make the magic happen. Channel your inner princess. Royalty. Technique. Beautiful lines. And make sure your face is relaxed and over the moon and smiling. Just keep pushing. Remember, this is rehearsal. So give it the best you got and give it all your effort. So after group dance rehearsal, we all decided to go outside and play. You know, just to kind of burn off a little energy or whatever and get our minds right. After Danica came outside and wanted to play as well as everyone else, and that's when the chaos broke out. Adrianna and Danica were arguing. Danica was just minding her business, and then Adrianna was basically being like really harsh towards Adrianna, basically telling her that she's gonna make us lose, she's messing up the group dance and just things like that. And then Adrianna and then went inside, and then Danica was just kind of out there by herself because everyone was trying to turn against her. And then that's when Adrianna came in afterwards and she was crying and stuff. So yeah, things weren't good. Personally, I think it was wrong for her to come after Danica like that. It kind of felt like Adrianna has some sort of superiority over all of us just because she's one of the oldest. She should have done the right thing and actually helped her out and make sure she's on the right counts, but instead she just was being really harsh to her. And I just don't think that she should be on her like that and should be more, understanding and respectful towards not just Danica but really everybody here, because everybody basically learned at their own pace. But for Adrianna, she kind of took it too far, and I hope that she'll apologize or something, but who knows, I don't know. But hopefully she will, because it's not right to bully other people or to make them feel down about themselves, because had it been her, she probably would have been crying or something. I'm just hoping that Danica will come back from this and be a better dancer and take this and use as motivation, because real dancers who often are put down, they just don't sit there and make, feel bad for themselves or basically being treated or feel like they're unwanted. So I hope she comes back from it and she does even better the next time, because she is good and she needs to prove it to everyone else. That's the most important thing. Alright, girls. Everyone else dismissed. Meagen, Adrianna, Aniyah, stay here. We're gonna rehearse the trio. Hustle ladies upstairs. Alright, girls. This trio is inspired by the Powerpuff Girls. Let's get started.
We just arrived to the venue to get ready for our performances today. We have 2 dances this week. We have our Powerpuff Girls trio with Adrianna and Aniyah and Meagen. And then we have our group dance, that our Pretty Princess Royalty group dance. And going into this, I'm nervous. I really hope the girls kill it today and learn and take all their corrections, because this week is going to be intense for some of the girls. And I want them to basically step up to the plate and do what you do. So first up, we're going to have our trio that's going to get ready. I'm expecting a lot from the trio because I do consider these girls maybe my top dancers so far. Adrianna, you're a little bit late. You need to keep up with the rest of the trio, please. Aniyah, turn those feet out. Meagen, relax those arms and relax your shoulders. Shoulders look a little bit hunched. Aniyah, straighten that supporting knee. The knee's a little bit off. Alright, girls. We're gonna go out and we're gonna watch you perform. And remember, the stakes are still high. I'm still looking at who I'm gonna pick. So we don't have room for any errors, any mistakes, anything. I want to see some flawless character work and of course some flawless lines. And I want to see you all do well.
Next up, coming to the stage, we have our Powerpuff Girls.
The trio definitely did very well. I definitely enjoyed it. The characters, the faces, the almost everything were completely phenomenal. These girls definitely showed that they can do more than just a group number. And I'm so proud. But now, we can't afford to lose focus. Next, we have to focus on our next performance, which is our beautiful ballet number. So the girls are going to change their costume, then we're going to head out to the stage.
Next to the stage, we have Princess Royalty.
I definitely feel like our group dance was over the top and amazing and beautiful. And we definitely killed our performance today. I just hope with next week we do more fun stuff and have more, cool group dances. See you in next week's episode, guys.